Hi, everybody. How are you all doing today? I hope everybody's doing fine. Um, I was asked to make some videos about scammers and warning signs of scammers and emotionally abusive relationships. Um, okay, first of all, I'm going to cover scammers today. Um, there are some pretty easy ways to tell um, if somebody is a scammer or not. I mean, ask yourself, first of all, ask yourself, what would I do? What would a rational person do? And just use common sense. Okay, these guys that are calling from these other countries, they feel the need, if they feel the need to show you how much money they have in their bank account, like they have something to prove, that's obviously a scammer 99.9% of the time. Well, just you're certain it's not even, it's 100% of the time. If somebody is sending somebody that they don't even know their banking information just to prove that, hey, I have 5 million in the bank, I'm good for it, it's a scammer, because nobody is going to do that. Ask yourself silently, would you give your banking information to somebody overseas on another continent that you don't even know? I mean, just, yeah, it's just common sense stuff, really. And there are other telltale signs, if you know what to look for, that I'm going to cover in another video. But here's another thing. Would you feel um, would you feel safe to send somebody that you don't know money to keep under your bed or to put in your bank account? I myself, if I had $5 million in the bank that I wanted to transfer to another country or something, I sure as heck would not go to somebody that I had just met. That's not even meeting, just started chatting with online 5 minutes earlier, and then ask them, oh, can I send all this money to you? Because nobody in their right freaking mind would do that. I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't send somebody I never met $30 to watch over for me, much less millions. They're wanting your bank information. They're wanting your email address, and they're wanting your personal information, your passwords and stuff. Never, ever, ever give anybody your your password, your banking information. Don't, it's nobody's business even what bank you bank with. Nobody in my family even knows who I bank with except my dad. He's the only one that knows what bank I use. Nobody has any business knowing this personal information about you. Do not ever. You send your ID. You're sending your birth dates on it, your address. Usually, at least in America, your social security number is on your ID. Why would you give that information to some stranger that you don't even know? Again, I think maybe my dad might have my original social security card in his house somewhere, but nobody has a right to know what my social security number is. Um, and like on Facebook, do not ever put your exact birth date, because I know people, like, I was able to find out information about this guy because I knew he was born in 1970. I knew the date of his birth, and I knew his mother's maiden name, and I knew where the guy was born, what hospital he was born in. If I wanted to, I could have stolen his identity and, got 20 credit cards, excuse me, put in his name, because you don't put your mom's, people, they're friends with their mom, and then they have their mom's maiden name on there. There you go. That in the United States, that's all you need to know is someone's birth date, where they were born, and what their mom's maiden name is. You can steal their identity. You can get social security cards put out in their name. You need to use common sense and discretion. Don't ever put your exact, like on Facebook. My birth date is a week off. Well, my mom isn't on Facebook, but I'm not going to be flashing her maiden name, so people can steal my identity. My hometown is listed as the town my family lived in till I was 2 years of age. The town I grew up in is not on there. So you really need to take this stuff into consideration and use common sense and discretion when conversing with other people online. I'm going to cover more of this tomorrow. So you all have a very good evening. There'll be a part 2 to this. God bless you guys. Love you. Like and subscribe, comment, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye now.